The stream has started now. We should be live. I'm actually still in internal camera, or external camera, sorry. Well, it'd actually be interesting to hear if our voices can be heard on the stream. I'm not quite sure. Okay, good. Awesome. Now, I need to actually get inside my truck. There we go. I'm ready to go. Yeah, we are absolutely live. I'm ready to go when you guys are. I forgot we're driving in Ukraine. We need to be on the right side of the road. So, guys. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so, well, I can redo the introduction, but we might actually have to. I actually need to get some fuel here anyway. It's possible that the streaming system is unable to pick up the other voice chat. Whoa, what's happening there? Picking up? Okay, well, I definitely need to fix the audio then. Just give me 30 seconds. Pause the game. Oh, I know what I've done wrong.
Just
It should now have switched. So it has.
now
Okay,
it's a bit low.
I'm in. Fine.
Good.
Now
We're
I
still
have to
waiting.
get the grades.
There should now be audio.
Okay.
Can someone verify that, please?
A bit blurry now.
What do you want me to verify? I have the stream pulled up on my phone.
Okay. Yes, please.
It looks like audio is working.
Good stuff. That means everybody can hear us.
Yeah, I'm hearing the audio on my phone, so I guess everyone else's voice audio is coming through now.
Good. Sorry
Okay.
about the technical problems, guys.
Yeah, they're all saying
Yes.
yes in the chat,
Yeah.
so let's get going.
Okay, let's get going then. It works okay. Yeah, I got the stream on my phone now as well, so I can.
They're saying you can hear other people, but still no game audio. But I mean, like, that's not the end of the world. So
Okay. I don't think so. There are not a lot of audio elements.
Just to be sure, I just able to push to talk so that I don't get some extra background noise in there when I'm not talking.
That's fine. I think are you in Kacheva already?
yeah, we are actually driving already towards. What are we driving?
Romanian border.
Ah, okay, so just me and David showed up in Kacheva.
As usual, you guys are
Yeah, we
speeding.
already left.
Dragons MP official said game audio is working.
Oh, good.
Oh, this border's gonna spread us out quite a bit. It's gonna take like 20 seconds for us to get through.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's one of the big disadvantages of showing off the merge, because there are so many borders that have to go. I guess that one of the things we should do now with the whole border thing is that Skull shows the map. Give a preview of what was to expect, I guess.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, the
Well, it's
chat's
realistic.
gonna go crazy if you don't show them a map in the next like 2 minutes.
Well, I'm just showing the map. I just need to grab my mouse so I can actually maneuver it.
So when we shall wait for you guys?
I will wait after the borders. Actually, the second border has a lot more triggers, so that makes it all a bit easier.
Alright, so I'll be there soon.
That's okay. You can just teleport actually. So.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I'll probably need to get moving.
Are you gonna go through like what's new, or are you just like showing it off?
It's just showing it off.
So what's our destination actually? Where are we going today?
Illusion of Bocco.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we are just gonna drive a bit around. I guess we can ask people for
What they want to see.
what they potentially want to see, and don't say
Yeah,
that
well,
because Middle East is not here at the moment. So.
Yeah, we're not
Good.
playing with Middle East right now, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do a separate stream to show off the different Middle East stuff. But for now, it's just the Europe now.
Correctly.
We
yeah.
can do it both.
To what? Probably we should drive around in new areas and go to like Germany or something where basically has changed. Oh, I see a question about Moldova. For the coming version, Moldova won't be included, but we are busy upgrading it to new spec, and hopefully we can see it in the release after 2.45.
Yeah, Moldova. Yeah, when we looked at it, we saw that it was the quality standards between those areas were so different. We thought couldn't release that anymore. It's just way too aged. Anyway, I'm actually working on that in the background on one of the cities. It's been a while since I'm actually mapping, so I did a lot of asset work and fixes for getting this release done. But I've not really developed new stuff that much lately.
Well, generally the Moldova is really old, so we couldn't add it back. The difference was too bad, too big, I should say. So, but we have I guess I should say this right. I think we have 2 developers who did some upgrading on Moldova lately. So
Yeah.
One thing I will add as well is that if I remember correctly, Moldova was also off in elevation from the rest of the map. Like it was.
Yes, it was huge as well.
yeah,
So what we did is we dropped the whole of Moldova by 50 meters. It was not only Moldova that had the problem. A lot of other areas also had height problems. For instance, the border between Bulgaria and Romania, the northern border near Borsch and Oradea, that had the height difference of 70 meters. So we had to put the height difference somewhere. So that was quite a puzzle to get everything look correctly.
yeah, and we are now entering. I will probably pronounce it wrong, so please don't.
Satu Mare.
Yeah, Satu Mare, which is, I guess, the only city that returned from old ProMods already.
No, not. In old ProMods we had Bayamare.
Oh, okay, so this is completely new, actually.
This is completely new.
Okay, well, it's actually, yeah, it's okay. So, well, that's the first new city we have added in Romania.
Yeah.
So, that's, well, a preview of what might be to come in the future when we start developing more stuff in Romania.
Yeah, the only ProMods stuff that did return is in Bulgaria with Vidin and Montana.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, one of the big challenges with returning old areas is that a lot of architectural stuff has changed, as in, well, not architectural, but the base of everything has changed, so different types of roads, different types of vegetation, different types of grass, different types of buildings. Just copying back is not such an easy task, and often doesn't really yield nice results, so we have decided to do this slowly in our own pace, and I know some people are sometimes frustrated by our pace, but we don't like to rush things, so...
It's ready when it's ready.
Yeah, it's ready when it's ready.
Yeah, someone says there's a missing road from Timisoara to Beograd, but there was one of the connections that got cancelled because that one got really complicated and delayed the release way too much.
Yeah. God,
Yes.
these bands are so
There-
tight, man.
That is like you can't wish to add more and more stuff, but there is a point where you just have to stop.
Yeah.
That's
I
all.
also saw some nice questions about Canada already, so yeah, we are still working on the Canada project, but right now, damn, I crashed. Right now, the focus has been, of course, in merging the DLC with the rest of the ProMods map. So that's basically what was the focus for the last 3 months. But the plan is to continue working on Canada for the coming months. As always, we don't really announce a release date, but we have increased, how should I say it, capacity that's working on there. So hopefully we will soon post some more updates about the progress there, and you guys can enjoy that on whatever channel. One of the places where you will receive updates is on our new community Discord. So people who haven't checked that out yet.
The link in the description.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
already
there's
8 out.
actually in the description as
Whoa,
well.
whoa,
I
whoa,
want
whoa.
to say you can check it out on the forum, but it's actually in the description as well. So that's awesome.
I was kind of underestimating these bends.
Yeah, I had the same problem. I crashed like 2 times into a crash barrier because I'm driving with a keyboard. It's not the greatest tool to use for these bends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see a few people who have only just joined, so for those of you just joining us, we're currently on the road between Kuchevo, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Ukraine, and Cluj in Romania, which is the longest of the, I think we have 11 connectors.
Yeah. 10 at least.
Kinda.
10 maybe, yeah. But yeah, it's the longest one, and
It's the longest one. Yeah, basically that. Yeah.
I think it may be the second longest one. The longest one is from Greece all the way up to Pleven in Bulgaria. Because that is,
Oh yeah, that one. That's true.
that one is this entire area, but it was already in development, but before the merge.
That's cheating.
Let's see. But this is the longest one that is completely new, completely made from scratch. We started all out just from zero from the border, and we made everything from scratch again.
Yeah, credit to our developer Bricks at home. Yeah, he is doing a lot of work in this area.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can credit myself here as well because I helped him out a bit with one
I did
junction.
as well.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, without us, this would have never been finished.
oh, and I fixed an invisible wall, so without me, you wouldn't be able to drive in the road.
Okay, okay.
I get all the credit there.
It's on.
I think the whole team deserves credit if we are.
I mean, like I did some detailing, and I think David did some with the signs.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. Well, everybody does have a part.
I'm driving a bit hectic because I'm trying to catch up with everybody else.
Oh, I'm driving too fast. I tried to
Well,
keep
Yeah,
I
once
see
we reach
Skull.
Cluj, I think she lets Skull go in the lead so that he can like show off all this stuff. Because
Okay,
I mean, he's
that's
one who's
fine.
actually broadcasting after all, so.
yeah,
What I see, what I see in the chat's also a lot of people asking like, will you do this area, will you do that area, are you going to rebuild this, will you going to rebuild that? And to be honest, we don't really have concrete plans in that regard. We just see what is actually necessary, or we generally don't really take requests. We just because we already have a lot of on our plate that we want to do ourselves, and taking requests is not really what we actually can handle now.
Oh wait, I'm actually driving the wrong way, right? Or not? Oh no, wait, never mind, sorry. Actually, there's not really a point of going to Cluj because it's completely.
Yes,
I don't know
also.
why
it's unchanged.
that way, right? I'm gonna turn this way actually.
Yeah, maybe we should turn around because this is not fucking. We cannot really go further from there. It's complete. It's a
Oh,
dead
yeah.
end.
We
I'm
could
gonna go check
go.
the map. I think Timisoara isn't like too far away. Maybe we can drop down there and shut off that connector.
Well, you can. But what you could do is go from Cluj through the border of Bosch, then to take a part through Hungary, and then enter via the connecting the Breccia.
Okay, we for
Okay, yeah.
I probably butchered the Hungarian name, but the Breccia.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Second.
And then Timisoara. Yeah, let's do that. But then we have to turn around.
So we updated some that the road there between Depken and Sestet. Can't pronounce it.
Second.
But I've got a rope wallet that takes us through those 3 borders. If you guys want to follow me, I can lead.
Okay, I'll come in
But I mean,
second.
it's not really that hard, it's just like,
I have no idea who's talking, so I don't know who to follow.
okay, the truck without a trailer.
There's 2 of them. I'm not carrying a trailer out in.
The light blue Mercedes Benz. That's not carrying a trailer. There better not be 2 Mercedes Benz. or else-
Give the license plate then.
I'm right
I
behind
see
you,
like
Cal.
3 people following me, so I don't know where the rest of them are.
They're behind me now. Maybe slow down a bit.
I'm gonna slow down. Actually, Scully, you want to take a peek? You're just like right behind me, so you can in the front to show off some of the stuff.
Well, I can, absolutely, although I don't have the route that you were intending.
Yeah, just I'll tell you where to go. I'm right
Okay.
behind you.
Okay, everybody's still waiting behind me. Okay, I was hoping everybody would just overtake me. We are. I think yes.
The thing is also with these newer areas, you also can use some of the new tools that SCS has. And one of the things that I've been at least using a lot is the so-called vertex tool. Normally, when you have some terrain, then it can clip under the terrain, and it can, you have, let's say, you can have ugly bumps or ugly
Turning
gaps, and
Left, right.
the train falling on itself. But now with the train, with the vertex tool, you can actually join these things together and actually have a lot of control how these trains look like.
Someone's just hit someone.
Yeah, just hit me.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, what the hell?
I landed in the river.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm very, very sorry about that. My internet just completely disconnected.
Yeah, we already thought so.
How did that happen?
I have no idea. It was on part of the house as well, so all my sim rigs and streaming rigs were disconnected, but everything upstairs was still working. Very strange. Anyway, I'll get back into the game now. What did I do with my mouse? Oh, here.
Yeah, now we have to get back our 600 viewers we lost.
Oh no!
They're
What did
coming
I
back.
do?
They're coming back by themselves.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, we just gained 140 viewers.
Where can we Oh, I'm still not on the server. How do I reconnect from console? Can I reconnect?
You have
No, you need to
restart
restart
it.
your client.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, I think people are now saying that it's working again, right?
Yeah, the stream is working. I'll just have to restart the game. Oh.
Okay, no, that's
Well,
fine, but then
the
we
views are
know that
already-
we have to mind our language again and that we can just keep talking.
Oh, kurde.
Yeah.
We don't get to talk about all the super secret ProMods stuff.
Yeah. Well, actually, this stream kind of demonstrates how we function. We just do something and then we
Improvise.
yeah, we just improvise and make the best of it. So to be honest, as most of you guys probably already have noticed, we didn't really prepare well for the stream, but we wanted to show that trying a new format because well, showing our work in multiplayer is of course really nice.
Can we please have confirmation that game streaming is back on?
I think it is.
Yeah, I'm just loading the game.
At least something is happening on the screen, so
Okay, good.
Yeah, for me it's working. The
That's-
only thing
it's black, but at least it says it's
Yeah.
running.
I
yeah,
think
probably
people are-
because Skull set it to like record only ETS, so when it's not running, it just shows a black screen.
That is correct.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
So
I'm back in the game.
maybe while it's loading, we should
Introduce it.
introduce ourselves. Yes.
That's what Nathan says.
Okay. So who's going to start?
You can start.
So okay, yeah. So well, hello. I am Aldersoft, or so some of you may know me via what I did at the SES. I've been an ex SES employee, and I actually rolled in via ProMods. So I'm but while I was there, I was still involved in there, and I'm one of the earliest members of ProMods, not one of the founders. That's school and Nico's thing, but I quickly joined the team after the first release. Maybe not always on the best of grounds, but yeah.
Static.
Great
Abu
stuff.
Dhabi.
And yeah, fine. I'm usually the guy in the team where people come when they have more difficult technical problems that they can't figure out. So yeah, that's a bit my story. And so
Shall we move on and then keep talking, or are we
Well, I
ready?
think Skull is almost back. In
I
game.
I am back.
Stream
Yeah, I can
TV
see
good
a
now.
depth
Wait.
camera flying around.
I see Blink truck on top of one of the trucks.
Yeah, there's
Like,
Yeah, it's spawned there.
Okay, so
I'll get in front
Nathan
again.
wants to say something about himself. Maybe it's interesting to also tell something about what you are doing in ProMods, like the projects you're working on, or projects you have worked on, something like that.
I can go next. I mean, I like up front. Maybe we can like work back
Yes.
through the line. I see skulls
Yep.
moving. Yeah, so I'm Calum 714. You know, very obvious who I am. I've been working on Scandinavia stuff. I started out with Norway, and I did the road from Oslo to Oppdal with Lillehammer and Hamar. And I'm still working on stuff in Norway. For example, the E39 up from Bergen via Ålesund, Molde, Kristiansund, all those. My pronunciation isn't great because I'm not Norwegian, but you know. And I did some work in Finland as well, and a bit in northern Russia. But yeah, and I'm Canadian as well. If we want to talk about nationalities,
Okay.
I guess that's all there is. I did not work at SCS. I'm no Mandelsoft, but
I think the only two guys who are officially with the SCS army, and Nikolai was still working there.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, we good to go? Shall we move
Yes.
on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I actually don't know where we are. Are we still on the same road?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have waited.
We're heading towards the Hungarian border.
Okay, good. Anybody else?
I don't know actually who all has a microphone connected.
I can go next.
Okay.
I'm Plum. I'm quite new still. I've been working in the. You may have seen my work there. Yeah. Near Exeter and Plymouth.
Alright. So who's next?
I can be next.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm living son of Poland. And I'm already got some time in the team. I've been working in Poland, especially on this rebuilding of Kielce, Łódź surroundings, Mikołajki, Piotrków, Trybunalski, and some major roads. So yeah, I think you just go the Polish thread in our site, you will see involvements from there. So, yep, that's just really it.
Alright.
And for non-Polish audience, try to not to trip over all these Polish names. It's like
To what?
you don't try to trip over all those Polish names
Okay.
because those are notoriously difficult to pronounce for non-Polish people.
Well, generally
yeah.
what I do is just go on Google Maps and just copy the name of the city because I cannot be
Yeah,
like
that's
type
good.
them.
Like GX.
Okay, so who's next?
Maybe Nico.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm Nico. I've done a lot, and in the future I will be doing a lot. I guess most people.
Yeah.
That's a perfect precise description of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, from time to time, I forget what we have done in the past because Get Skull started this like more than 6 years ago. So
Yeah.
this has been a substantial part of, well, for me, it has been a substantial part of life. So
It's actually, it's probably closer to 7.5 years now.
that's true.
Considering we
Yeah.
started in November 2012.
Oh yeah, so it's almost 8 years actually.
Yeah.
That's seven.
It's
My
coming
God.
up to 8 years this year, which
How
is
time
crazy.
flies.
The time,
Yeah.
just to put it in perspective, the time that Nico and I put into ProMods is probably more than some people put in their marriages.
That's savage.
It's
Wow,
the second game that I really spent a long time on. It's SimCity 4, which I was part of the community for 7 years. So now it has already passed that.
Guys, is there something wrong with the speed limit here? It's telling me, oh no, it's corrected now. It was telling me I could do 80 Ks in this town.
Okay.
On
Oh yeah. There is a small part which seems
Yeah, I spotted a bug earlier as well, so maybe I'll like come back and report all of them.
yeah. Well, it won't be the first or last, but
Someone's asking me in the chat when 1.37 comes out. I have no idea since I don't work at SES. Like they literally said, Cal, when does 1.37 come out? Like I
yeah,
can't answer
please,
that.
Callum, tell us.
We actually don't know, but I
I'm
think
gonna
that
say 2020.
the best answer.
20.
I just crashed.
Oh.
I say the 31st of April.
The best answer we can give you is that we don't know. The interesting thing is obviously because of what's happening around the world with, obviously the virus going around, It has also had an impact on SCS, and the SCS people are no longer working from their offices, which means that everything that normally happens quickly is now also delayed, which has a result in release times for updates, but also release times for DLCs.
Yeah, we were hoping that for ProMods 2.45 that 1.7 would be released, so we could create an update which wasn't only for DLC compatibility but also for the game compatibility. But
Vortex lagging
well,
so much.
we expected it to be released at the end of March, but with everything going on now, there is a very slim chance. So we are now aiming to release 2.45 soon. So
Yeah, just need to iron out quite a few things.
yeah. To be honest, I fixed quite some bugs today, but then I went to check and there are still some small issues that I haven't figured out. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, some of the AI bugs are really annoying to solve.
Yeah, I spent about 1.5 hours today fixing. I have no idea what went wrong. I just redid the whole procedure and then it worked somehow. So
it's telling me to get off here, so I'm just following
So,
that.
oh, I need to
somebody's-
get.
Oh, get some fuel all the way to the border.
Yeah, there is.
Sorry to interrupt, but am I actually audible now?
Yes.
Yes.
For
Oh,
Louder
so,
clear.
so introduce yourself, please.
I'm JD and a mate Rusuke. I've been sitting on the Peter Car Tribunalski rebuild for the last 2 years and
It's Piotr Tribunals.
What?
you've got me saying whoosh, that's an achievement.
Piotr Tribunalski?
Piotr Tribunals.
Yeah, just like I was saying.
How did Wojtek get his documents checked that quickly? I think he's cheating.
Maybe the right line was faster.
Maybe he just bribed the border guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polish
I
style.
guess he's so quickly because he didn't introduce himself on the street.
I mean, there are two types of border check,
okay.
and one is for cars, one is for trucks, and one takes 5 seconds, I guess, and the other one takes 15 seconds, so maybe the border has two types there. Not sure.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but I got kicked from the server, so I need to rejoin.
So did I.
That's
Oh,
good.
I
At
got
least,
kicked.
at least
Oh.
it's not a main streamer.
Yeah, I got unreliable connection and
Sorry.
just kicked me out. So,
I'm
Unreliable connection.
but as long as the stream is still going, at least everyone can use. So that's good.
Yeah, unreliable connection. Sounds familiar.
I'm surprised it
I see
didn't.
everybody.
Someone in the chat saying I can't see any problems in that we should release it. Well, there's a lot of problems you aren't seeing right now.
Just
Yeah.
quite a few grass posted on the first link.
To be perfectly honest, we have some issues with AI. But then we said like, okay, with multiplayer there is no AI, so who cares? We
Yeah.
don't need to fix that today. So
Yeah.
that's one of the bigger problems that's still there.
You
And
can
actually,
also, you can also see the new pop-ups on the HUD.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
actually, yeah. Well, I just want to say that today I actually fixed it was most interesting present. So
it's always annoying.
that's probably a good reason why we should still hold off a bit. And then there's still some testers who say that we still have quite some bugs that need to be fixed.
Yeah, for instance, there's also a bug, I think it's also the current version, but that's detours in the UK can cause crashes, and we have absolutely no idea what is causing that. But it is a pretty nasty bug. I wish I would understand what is actually happening there.
Yeah, I actually need to switch this GPS off. Where are we going? Are we going to Saget?
Okay, I'm back in the game, so...
Yeah,
I don't know if you
driving.
want to just teleport to the next border, because for the next little while we'll be in like SCS territory, so I don't know if there's
Yeah,
like...
the region will refresh a bit, but it's not really that enough.
No. I would say we'd probably teleport to Saget
Yeah.
and start from there. And then drive to...
Or maybe just do
to
like
Mishwara.
one more border and then move on to something new, maybe some of the new content in Bosnia or something. Or the
Greece.
stuff up north.
Greece and Turkey.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, we can probably teleport somewhere, that's fine.
Where are
Yeah.
we going?
To Slaughter since it's my
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a different one. It's like a smaller scale one, but we can also show how it like integrates into some of our existing like ProMods areas versus just like SCS stuff.
I think the Iron Gate is really nice.
Oh
Really
yeah, we can
scenic.
show up the Iron Gate.
Oh yeah,
Iron-
that's nice too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but also even the SCS work involved with that is also really nice. From I think
So,
from Rashida to
where are we teleporting now?
I think we're gonna go to the Iron Gate.
Which city?
now you can start in Rashida and then go south through Romania because that's also one of the better SCS parts.
Okay,
So you get really scenic route over there.
yeah, I agree. Okay, let's go to Cheetah, whatever.
If you
Let's meet at the hotel, or what is it, the resting area. It's probably a good place. Now that we are busy teleporting, it might be an idea if our special guest from the player could say hi and tell something about it also. If they are still here, actually.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello.
Do I need to teleport myself, or are you guys teleporting me?
teleport yourself.
You can use F9.
I'm not sure if he has the...
It's Bushita.
If he has the newest build, actually, to do that. This is actually a cool town. I've never seen it.
That's
Sure.
you
What we
should
could
spend
also
more.
do,
Oops, rookie.
what we could also do is teleport to the gas station, like just north of the border, which is like a bit closer than Rashida, which is like ways away.
No, but the road from Rashida to the border is also really nice from SCS. So this is
Let's just drive a bit. That's fine.
F9 is not working, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he's still using the older build, so somebody needs to teleport him.
Sorry.
but yeah.
Can someone teleport me too, please?
Thank you.
But if you say that how nicely the things integrated, that would be a nice demonstration to show how the integration actually looks.
I'll teleport.
Whoa, what the hell? Skull when...
Why did Skull get teleported back?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
His truck was blinking. What does that?
So
Means
those
that they are in no collision.
Okay.
I'm back in same spot again. So,
Welcome back.
so
someone not.
are we driving to? Oh, whoopsie,
The Iron Gate.
Iron Gate. So that's through to. Could
this
you
one.
guys-
South of Rashida.
Southeast.
So,
It heads
Okay.
towards Vidin.
yeah.
Yeah, so in video you can show how much we upgraded with the asset over there.
But what we also could do is keep driving south take the border near Sophie. Because that border is new actually, the one it fit in is not, right?
That is correct, yeah. Let's do that. I've set up the route to go from Rishita into Serbia through Niš,
Yes.
and then crossing into Sofia.
Yeah, I'm actually checking the stream. That looks nice. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good.
Let's do that. Let's try it.
Yep. Where are we going then? Need to turn around. don't I?
Straight left. So, is there any... Didn't say anything yet or introduce himself, and actually wants to introduce himself. I mean, personal.
Well, I haven't had my turn yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, take it away.
Okay. Just see. Oh, out of habit, I keep on stopping for a stop sign, even though I know there's no AI traffic, so I should be safe. Anyway, most of you will recognize my name because I've been working on this project for almost 8 years together with Nico. When we actually started this, we had no idea how big this project was ever going to be. Started up by trying to add Scandinavia to the game, which at that point we had no idea SCS was working on as well. DLCs didn't exist when we first started, so everything has developed dramatically compared to the early days, and I'm just blown away by sheer size of the project now, the amount of people working on it, but also the amount of people playing the game. And I think my role has changed a little bit over the time. In the beginning I was mapping here and there where I could. My mapping's never been very great, but I was mostly working on signs, and nowadays I actually spend way more time just operating project ProMods and keeping everything running, keeping servers happy, keeping the forum operational, managing everything behind the scenes. Yeah.
And actual download.
And the download, of course. I'm completely responsible for the distribution of new versions. So
Yeah, and now we actually have someone who's looking after the server outside of school. So
yeah. We started working with Michael 2 years ago, who's been taking over server management and shifted to the servers to several Linux platforms and Cloudflare and a lot of stuff. When we first started ProMods, it's actually quite funny to talk about this a little bit. We were offering to download just simply on a file sharing website, and that was starting to get rather complex and sluggish the moment that the mods started growing. We have had many issues with websites and forums being offline because the demand was too big for the capacity. So at the moment we have, I think it's about 10 servers running. There's a web server, there's a database server, we have some app servers for our bug tracker. There's obviously the download servers, and there's left.
Oh, the wrong way.
Really? My GPS is telling me right.
Oh
That's-
wait, no. I'm sorry. My mistake.
The GPS is correct.
My GPS is still set for Cluj. I'm sorry. Keep talking.
Yeah, there's all sorts of like little things that people don't realize. For instance, nobody knows that on the forum, the images that are posted on the forum are actually coming from a different server than the text, and this is done to reduce load so that when a new release comes and a lot of people are hammering the site, they're mostly going into the texture parts, like going into the download area, but they don't necessarily need screenshots or anything. So the screenshots are actually loaded from a separate server so that it doesn't slow down the download process. So there's a lot of technical wizardry behind the screens that no one really knows about, but we actually operate that way to make sure that everybody can get what they need.
Yeah, yeah, that's when we started. The form was always a bit. Actually, the first release was I can still remember it very well. We were, like usual, behind schedule, and we had the release date set for the 8th of August midnight. And I actually wasn't even home because I was at my friend's place, and we would go on holidays the next day. And at midnight, the version 1 should go live, and we pressed live, and nothing basically happened. The whole system just crashed because too many people on the website. And then I can remember that I went on holidays and didn't have access to internet for like 2 weeks because it was 2013 and not every teenager had a mobile phone with internet or 4G. Actually 4G didn't exist anymore. It wasn't that mainstream. So, and I came back after 2 weeks, and Skull was like, "Oh man, finally you're back. We have so many issues and this and that." And this and
I remember
back
that.
in the day, it was just well, back in the day, the project was so big, so managing to imagine that in comparison with now, where I actually don't even know how many developers now we have. Like
25? I'm not even sure.
Oh, I think 25 active developers, but the total number is probably 50, 60.
Yeah.
I think less.
Yeah, I think it was like 38 or something.
Yeah.
Let's check this.
It depends whether you consider the people that are doing additional work like assets and graphics.
Oh, that's always a tricky one. I guess in total there are about 100 people involved in the whole project.
It looks like in the stream that you are now getting to the Iron Gate.
Yeah.
I see people looking at this.
Is this the correct
Yeah,
entrance?
as well. I guess like in multiplayer, the trucks don't.
Hold on, guys. This is not.
Oh, wait.
This is not the
we
correct
are
way
not-
to go.
You have to go on the right side of the building.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've used that border.
And maybe
No,
it's
wait, lagging a lot.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
thing,
I don't have the navigation, so I'm not sure.
the thing is with Iron Gate is that this scene is really compressed. So SCS has cheated a bit of the space here by using a thing that's called a cut plane, and basically put some elements from one scene into the other scene. And so if they have like almost twice the space, but there are limits to this technique. So there's a lot of spillover and as you can see, it doesn't work for everything. It's like traffic or vehicles.
I will get to the other side and I'll use the external camera so that we can see all the trucks past the bridge, because that would be a cool shot.
Yeah, I will go slow on the bridge.
So when you go, so we are now actually entering territory that I have made, because this scene was already in the SES version, but I actually made it accessible so that you can drive over the dam into Serbia. And Wojciech helped me with preparing the prefabs for the border station, so thanks for that.
Yeah, so you have seen that we have passed the border control and with, of course, working GPS, so you can get lost if you look at your navigation. So both sides are equipped with border control, but the Romanian side is much more complex. It has more checks, and the whole area is a bit weird. You go from the south, you have to go under the bridge, and then you can cross the border. You can't turn left to the border where you are driving.
And there's a lot of detail. You see, there on each end of the dam is a tower, but on the tower there's a bit of text on the side. Now the Romanian side, they had some text in Romanian, but we couldn't use Romanian text on the other side, so I changed the text there a bit, so it says something in the name of the Iron Gate in Serbian on the other side, both in Cyrillic and in Latin writing. So there's a Portiere de Ver again in Romanian, and the other one, and on the other side it's something like yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how the describe this. Verda? I don't know.
Yeah, in case there's an obvious, you don't necessarily need to be from the area you're making to make it in ProMods. You just kind of need to have a good enough understanding through like Street View and driving videos and all that. And
well, the problem with this one here was in Serbia there was no Street View in this part, so I had to work with satellite pictures alone, or maybe some photos, but even Necellary was not.
I'm almost sure it's one out with something like Jordan Pro.
It was the same when I was making Moldova border crossing. But that's not released now. There was no street view or anything, not even on map. So it was
Necellary.
Map now.
Yeah, I think there was also probably in Germany in general. I mean, when I was working for Germany for SCS, I also had the problem that there is practically no street view outside of some cities.
I saw someone on the stream actually asking about new cities in the UK. I'm sorry to disappoint, but in version 2.45 there are no cities anywhere except for in the Balkans area. Well, except the little bonus that we added in. New updates in the rest of the map outside of the Balkan area will be added in version 2.50.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think there are some small bonuses in 2.45 as well.
In Poland as always.
Yeah, I would just say read the compatibility page.
Watch the trailer again.
Be surprised about the changes. Actually, Skull, I think, still wait.
Okay.
Borders are a bit of a bottleneck with these.
Where's real estate?
I'm waiting.
That's true.
I'll just eat a sandwich while I wait.
But yeah, the biggest addition that we have in 2.45 outside of the Balkans is that the northern part of the map has been reskinned, and or at least some parts also got an asset upgrade. And pretty much everything above north of Rovaniemi in Finland.
Germany was also merged, wasn't it?
I think, yeah. So we have also part of SS Germany merged in there. Usually the really old areas that could use the reskin, for instance, there was one junction at the Autobahn 45 that was still having the old SCS layout where, of a trumpet interchange, which looked totally different from what was there in reality, so we correct that.
yeah, I guess to elaborate on the northern rescale a bit. So back in, I think it was like 132, SES changed their background map from just like a flat one to one that was kind of more glob, like a globe. I don't think glob is really the right word there, but so because we found that like, all the northern cities were too far south, so we had to move them all to the north. And in doing so, we created some gaps, somewhere up to like 6 kilometers long, which is actually a pretty significant distance. So it was really me who was filling it because I'm one of the few active like Scandinavian developers. But I had a bit of help for a few years. I know Horizon did some in Russia, upgrading out some of the assets. That was nice.
Yeah, he's still working on that.
Yeah, but I did all the stuff in Finland, and the two longest ones are the E75 and the parallel road, I think it's the T955. Both of those were extended by about 5 kilometers, so that's north of Tila and Slovakia. So.
And to note, that's 5 real kilometers in game.
Yeah,
So
that's
not
5
the ones with-
kilometers, so scaled up, that's about, what's that,
100.
95? Or 1 to 19 scale. We're actually going to be checking that area out next.
In other words, there's a lot.
Sorry?
In other words, there's a bunch of new stuff up in the north.
Yeah, that's basically the TLDR for it.
In the update, like built up a bit at the beginning, we only planned to merge, but then more and more were added. A lot of
Oh, there was also the start with 2.40. It was actually meant to be 2.35, but we kept on adding and adding stuff, and eventually it grew so big that we were like, well, let's make it a full release anyway.
Yeah, our naming versioning of this version naming is a bit complicated. I don't think there's really a system behind it, so
Well,
just make sure to check whatever is written on the compatibility page so you know what version you can use.
huh. Did someone go straight ahead there?
No, Count's purchasing stuff like that, Ralph.
Oh, okay. Because that's a really tricky corner there. That's the old road going straight ahead, and then all of a sudden you need to turn right. Someone needs to check the speed limits in this area because it's going from 70 to 50 to something. It's buggy.
Should we answer some questions in the chat?
And this is the thing, like people are watching this stream and they question themselves, why can't you just release it the way it is right now? Well, it's because it's got errors, and if we release it like this, there's going to be people complaining, and we don't like that.
But to be honest, I don't mind people complaining, but it would be nice to avoid issues like invisible walls.
Yeah.
Especially now with multiplayer, it's not that easy to publish hotfixes with multiplayer, so
Rotterdam.
yeah, I already mentioned those examples. So it's kind of important that we have a certain level of quality, and well, it's complex to test the map. The only way to basically test for invisible walls is to just drive there and hope you don't hit any, and to hope for developers to not introduce them. But
Well, invisible
easier
walls
said
are
than done.
invisible walls are some of the worst because they actually obstruct the player, and they're very easily missed as well. It's very possible that we could run beta testing for a month or more, and there will still be invisible walls in places that we didn't discover. And that's not because everybody's doing a poor job at testing, it's just that they are hidden in places that you don't expect them.
Like with, isn't it Rotterdam, if the garage is only at a certain level?
Yeah.
Well, the problem with Rotterdam is that the person who built it, they added the garage or the garage on top of the tunnel. And since SCS, and don't ask me why, has uses a collision box which is a lot deeper than the garage itself is, you get an invisible. So in order to prevent that from happening, we have added the prefab to reduce the collision size, and it was the fix. But with the new DLC, the Balkan DLC, we had to add the new loops to the garage to prevent errors in game, and by doing that we accidentally reverted the changes we made on the garage, so the collision box was big again, and that's why all of a sudden this came back into game. Which is a classic case of somebody fixed A, and then somebody is fixing B without knowing what somebody else did with A. So, it was just an unfortunate event. well, an unfortunate collection of events that cost them. We noticed that a lot of, especially Dutch players, had the issues because they drive a lot, and especially with multiplayer, it was sometimes a bit annoying. The same as for Italy.
The other thing is, of course, they'll have home bias, and in that sense, they'll have a garage in Rotterdam and Amsterdam, and that's what's causing the issue.
That's it.
Yeah, eventually the solution that we went for that seems to be more permanent is we just move the garage to somewhere else.
Yeah, that should have been done.
So that's more like you can't have an invisible wall caused by a garage on top with the if there's no garage.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's maybe the more permanent solution.
Yeah. Yeah, but we can't easily patch that because patching itself is easy, but redistributing that's the hard part. So
Exactly,
that everyone...
we don't really want to push more hotfixes because people don't download them.
Well, it also opens up with different versions.
I imagine you having not to track just only the version number, but each and every hotfix. That's going to be a PR nightmare.
You have to download ProMods every week, new update, so download every week 6 gigabytes. It's not correct.
Our servers will probably struggle with that too.
Yeah, that's... and I think that the guys from multiplayer will get really annoyed if they have to adjust their client each week.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're already annoyed enough. Press something?
Oh, not really.
Yeah, I can imagine tech support getting real issues there. I mean, there are already enough people that don't read the instructions, and if you would add a whole bunch of hotfixes in there, that is going to grow exponentially.
That's the challenge you should do, right? Just try without reading instructions. A lot of people. See if you can figure it out yourself.
Most of the time they cannot.
Well, some of the stuff is true. I mean, it took me today like, what, 15 minutes to get multiplayer working again, so...
And I still don't know the cause.
I know it, I've been down in the chat. But I will tell you again.
Also about the invisible walls, there are actually two main causes of the invisible wall. One is caused by objects like, let's say, having a too collision box like the garage that we were telling, and or some of the crash barriers that have some extension that SCS actually uses to prevent from people leaving them up. But that can be quite annoying. And the second one is also a feature that SCS uses to prevent people to leave them up, and that's so-called boundaries. Boundaries are generated by roads and prefabs. They are a bit outside of the road area itself, but they've put up invisible walls so that people can't escape them up, so to say. But this often causes a lot of unintentional invisible walls, and it's also it's also enabled by default. So these are really easy to miss.
That's why Nico says always select everything and turn off boundaries.
Yeah, that's one of the hacks.
I did do that myself a lot as well. I mean, I can't bother checking every single piece.
I think in general we give the players a lot more freedom than SCS do with their tight rules, because in the SCS map all of the road and prefabs are supposed to be sealed, and in our map players are typically able to get in places where they shouldn't be.
Yeah, you can off-road.
You can also get anywhere, even in SCS with teleporting.
Well, with teleporting you can get anywhere. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's how we do lots of our Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, Easter eggs. Yeah. Well, let's not show them on stream, but probably most people know what kind of Easter eggs we are talking about.
I think there's still a few Easter eggs that no one's like ever found. Like I'm not going to mention them, but
yeah, I actually don't know because 9 out of 10 times I don't even.
I hit some in SES version of the map. I think they are also on our map.
Okay, I don't think there will be like a ProMods meetup on the SCS version.
No,
I
but
guess
yeah, I will actually try to tell what an Easter egg is, but I'm not telling where you can find it. But there are some sites that have a bit funny inscription on them. Though some are hidden away behind barriers, so you have to use the free cam to find them. And some are hidden under a cover. But there are a few in Germany, one or two in the Baltic DLC, and there are a few in Black Sea DLC. Because I was still in the company when they worked on that DLC.
We're approaching a brand new border now. Is this the border with Serbia and Bulgaria?
Yeah. I actually got its name, but it's
Oh, big crash.
Yeah, be careful, toll station.
Crash further back.
I think of the teleported city.
And while you are doing this, I'm working on
somebody crashed again.
some part of the map.
Yeah, I think I realized and stuff and I crashed into the back of him.
Yeah, Plum kind of lagged back and hit me, so.
Oh no.
Just Sophia.
I mean, we have already thought that Moldova is not there, so I'm actually working on one of the cities in there, building it up from completely up from the ground, scratch again, with the latest mapping techniques. There's some beautiful stuff is now already coming out there. It takes quite a lot of time. I just hope that.
It takes how long would it take for a city to be made? It of course depends per developer.
For me, 1 or 2 weeks, given that it's the only thing that I work on.
Yeah, so 40 hours.
So that
2 weeks is the norm, but like we have some that have been done quite quickly. I rebuilt Sedich in 2 days.
And I'm working on Kielce for like over a year.
Yeah.
Because for me everything has to be detailed. Yeah, and I'm quite annoyed by simplifications, so I just had to ask my colleagues to help me with this city, and we are trying to recreate it in the best way.
And
Same with Exeter and Plymouth are saying to leave here.
my problem is that I can map fast, but I also need it for other tasks. Like, hey, can you fix this prefab for me? Or hey, can you make this model for me? Or thing's broken, can you fix it? And so I end up doing those kind of stuff instead of doing something on the map.
I'm just parking up so I can free cam the area so people get an idea of the size of this border station, because it's huge.
Yeah.
It's a shame that there's no AI because the cars are.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's in the trailer so you can see all the air out there.
Yeah, this is actually a border that's more close to what SES has built in the whole DLC. So it becomes less apparent where our work stops and where SES work begins, and vice versa.
Checking your documents.
is this the last thing we're doing before we're going to Norway? Or? I mean, sorry, not Norway.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Also maybe leave the stream soon, so...
Yeah, this is not the only stream.
Well, at least we've established the technical functionality is working, so... Oh, come on.
Okay, I guess it's smart to keep driving because there's not enough trucks.
Whoops. Sorry, TKK. You can pull out.
Oh, there's Callum. Oh, Callum is the one who crashed.
Yeah, I was. I teleported to. You can't do /fix if you don't have a trailer, so I went to Sophia and picked up some random trailers.
I can't even get on the chat, so I can't do /fix at all.
Press F9. Oh. First, if you've teleported, you have to press F9 again to enable chat.
Or just press Y.
Y doesn't work.
Yeah, press F9 first and then press 1.
Oh yeah, no. That works.
I know. Okay, be careful, Callum. In this corner there's an invisible.
Well, let's hope it's not there anymore.
It's still there. I fixed it today, so... But it's only there if you're like really far towards... So...
Alright, time to go in the middle.
Yeah, so... But it's gone now.
Yeah, I hit him.
Who? Oh, that was Lynx. Okay, yeah.
I remember the wall here as well. That bridge.
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Oh, that was invisible.
Yeah, that was...
Fix it then.
Wait, you said that you fixed it or what?
No, maybe I didn't fix it, because I remember looking at it.
Okay, yeah. I fixed it today, so I guess... I don't know.
Bug fix it hasn't been great.
Everybody has to start somewhere. Where are we actually driving to?
It's turning left in my GPS towards Sophia.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just gonna go around the roundabout until someone picks somewhere to go.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, I'm just following. Oh wait. I actually crashed it. Okay, no, never mind.
How many people can we fit in?
In my opinion, it would be kind of a shame if we didn't show off the Greek-Turkish border.
Yeah, that's good.
We could tell them, yeah.
Just before we do the northern rescale. So we might as well wrap up this area now because we're officially in DLC territory now.
Someone says that the oldest part of ProMods Mont Saint Michel. I think that's not the oldest part.
Flensburg used to be the oldest part.
Okay, I guess we need to teleport now because
Flensburg was rebuilt.
Yep.
the whole roundabout thing is not going well.
Should we go on the Greek side or the Turkish?
Let's just transport ourselves to Alexandroupoli
How the hell did I get in?
and then have a brief drive across into Turkey and then we can do Finland after.
I'm stuck.
The hotel in Alexandroupoli or...
Yep, sure.
Okay, that's good that we're teleporting because I was stuck on the bridge there.
Okay. Good
So
stuff.
we are meeting where at the rest area? There's a big rest area. That's
Yeah.
I will need to be teleported again because I'm unable to do it myself.
I will teleport.
Thank you.
Looking forward to tech.
One thing is, as a developer, you can see. As a developer, you sometimes can remember areas where they are really rudimentary or some earlier phase.
There we go. Wow, Callum's on top of the containers.
Yeah, I thought I'd get a good vantage point.
And voice check.
You'll get a better There, I'm inside the building now.
You can actually drive on that?
No, he falls through, there's no collision at the top.
Oh my
Did it.
god. Don't try this at home.
I'm impressed.
I mean, don't try this in multiplayer.
Yeah, don't try this. Well, actually, you can try the multiplayer, but you would get banned, so...
So the route is currently heavily disturbed because
Would we be able to get up there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, to get
Well, probably if you teleport there in single player and load the profile multiplayer, then yes.
Or when someone has clipped you.
Yeah.
I mean, there are lots of possibilities to get there, but
So, who's on the...
Oh, I can take the lead again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Oh,
guys
it's
in
not fully
reverse. Can I squeeze through here?
Oh, there are no collisions. Oh, that's nice.
And I still managed to collide. Is there a road here? Yeah.
I've just taken a shortcut, so...
Oh, okay. That's fine. Whichever way you want to get there.
I will just wait for you.
I'm going to go straight through stop sign because there's no traffic anyway.
For people who are like behind, yeah, taking a ride is much faster.
Yeah. I
I
didn't.
mean, he needs to.
Yeah. Does that road need to be on GPS?
No, it's actually
Just
closed off. Yeah, we just drove through the corners.
Okay.
I lost voice.
I don't know if there's any Turkish viewers right now, but I know that a lot of people are really anxious to see Turkey and ProMods.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people comment on one video, my time-lapse video, asked about the beta reboot. And I'm going to say if there's something happening there, but don't expect too much. One of our developers is currently working on it. But as I said, don't expect too much, we just doing our thing. I guess there will be more questions about this area because they just keep constant all that.
yeah.
So this border was prepared probably about a year or a year and a half ago, I think already. We had an idea that this was going to be necessary, and it's really nice to see what it looks like now that we have all the assets from the new DLC. This is also, you know, really good point for people who always ask is why do we need DLCs to play ProMods? Well, look at this border. We could not make this border without the models that are part of the new DLC.
Yeah, we still have quite a shortage of modelers, so
What happened with this border prefab? There's like stuff missing. I need to check that out.
Yeah. I just want to see him kind of go around this.
Yeah, you can.
that would be fun.
Yeah, the ProMods border police aren't exactly the top in the world.
Thing is that
Okay.
previously, in older versions of ProMods, we also had these non-sharing of borders, but there was no mechanism in place to stop you or to border checks, and that's what changed in the Baltic DLC, where these triggers were made by SCS, so that actually had to stop at the Russian border. So of course we took that in our mod. Yeah, now with the new DLC you also have, let's say, X-ray scans and that sort of stuff.
All these signs.
I fixed that today actually.
Barriers actually damaged my truck when I crossed the first part.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we do beta testing.
Even worse earlier on.
So now we are in Turkey.
Yeah, now we are in Turkey.
This is looking snowy.
I'll get to the first roundabout and then you guys can do a lap again and then we'll teleport to
Oh
Finland.
yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Well, now we are back in what is it? SCS territory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a few tweaks here and there. I mean, the signs are much more detailed in our version.
Yeah, we're still using SCS models. I can remember this, I can remember when this thing was still a prototype.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry to say that I have to leave now, so I have to look at the rest of the stream and maybe we'll join another time. So, see you guys.
See you later.
Thanks for that.
Bye.
Pleasure was mine. Bye.
Well, that was fun. So.
Alright, I think now that we're all just going around this roundabout, it's time to teleport to Finland.
Which is usually the other.
I think we can go to, maybe Solding Pool.
To what?
Can you spell?
Yes.
S-O-D-A-N-K-Y-L-A. Or can go to Kitil, actually. Do you guys want to go on, like, the main road, like E75, or the, smaller...
Wait, how do you spell it again? I'm sorry.
Sodankylä.
Just type S-O-D-A-N.
S-O-D, okay, so... Oh yeah, Sodankylä. Okay, where will we meet?
And we're gonna be heading north, so, just go to the, I don't know if this has a hotel. Yeah, go to the, repair area.
Oh yeah, the service.
I actually think it's pronounced Sodankylä, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Finnish is even more beautiful than Polish when it comes to pronunciation. So...
Oh, now I can repair my truck, that's nice.
Well, who teleported behind me?
Oh, okay.
I need my teleport still. I'll update my build after this stream so that I can do it myself.
Oh wow, Callum has teleported to quite an interesting location.
No, he teleported.
Yeah, I was hoping to mimic the success of my other teleport, but
Yeah, I tried that too, but it didn't work.
We have a few people also requesting us to show Bosnia.
Oh, we never. Oh yeah, we did do that. Yeah.
GG.
Next
Good,
time
I'll
maybe.
go in the front again.
Or after, we can go from the north back too. So where do we actually want to drive to?
so we're heading north up to Evo.
Okay.
Because that'll take us along the longest section of the rescale.
Okay.
We go service station at Evo.
I'm still stuck
Alright, I
in
guess
Turkey, guys.
Yeah, somebody needs to teleport.
Oh, okay, I will do it. I'm probably the only one here now.
Oh, did Smokey leave?
Yeah.
I'll just go around the roundabout until he gets here.
Does somebody else need teleporting? Probably not.
So,
I don't know what the command is.
I'm going around the roundabout.
Waiting until Skull gets here because he's the one who's actually like live streaming and stuff.
Often we get busy somewhere too.
from driving around. I am here. I am behind TKK.
Callum, do you want to go in front?
We have some people again asking what the Northern Rescale is, so who would like to explain it?
Take it away.
So, to give my explanation again, the new background map that SCS introduced a few versions ago, our stuff in the north was kind of off, like it was about a few kilometers too far south. So when we moved it north, there were a whole bunch of gaps to fill, and we're going to go visit one of those gaps now that I filled with some of the new Baltic DC assets. So I think there were about 8 gaps created by this. So there's the one we're going to go here, there's the one to the left, north of Gitila, and then there's a few more just around. So the northern rescale has just been essentially just a whole bunch of random roads that were extended in Finland. No new towns or anything. Like I probably could have added one, but there's nothing really that big up here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's kind of a reason why I never really mentioned it on the forum is because it's not really that big of a thing. But now you have more roads to drive in Finland, so some people might like that.
Well, and the problem with the background map is now solved.
Yeah, we now get to finally use the new background map.
Yeah. Which also means that the issue of Cyprus and player will also be fixed. So.
Good to hear.
Did Skull ever teleport?
Yeah,
he's
I'm in here.
Okay, should I let him go in front then so you can like see new stuff? Or?
If you want me to, I'm happy to be in the middle for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I guess you can still kind of see it. Yes, this first bit here is just existing stuff, so this is, you know, some of the old stuff that was all kept together before it was moved. But we're not that far now from the new area. And you'll see the change pretty evidently, like a new template, new grass textures, new vegetation, and all that. All this stuff became in the Baltic DLC.
Someone's asking if there's a Curtains 2.0. There's nothing mentioned Curtains.
I mean, you have that port that was rebuilt in like 2.3 or something, but beyond that.
Breaking the law because someone's slowing down dramatically.
Maybe
Yeah, I
having
could just-
stuff down the line.
So I'm just approaching the start of the new content right now. So I'll wait until. I'm sure Skull will announce it when he reaches that point.
Well, this looks different.
There's a few kind of like neat scenes along here that are just kind of very distinctive to Finland. Like you have this big causeway across this lake, and a bit further along we get to this really open, like tundra-like area with just a bunch of small trees, nothing major, like no big pine trees or anything. So there's quite a few interesting elements of this expansion.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to
I've
overtake
seen-
here, but I'm doing it anyway.
I've seen, I think, multiple comments about more expansion in the north of the map. As far as I know, Callum is the only one working right now in the north.
In Norway, yeah.
Yeah, and he's actually not really working very far north of it. He's
Yeah,
actually
more working the south down by
Yeah.
Trondheim and Bergen.
Yeah, but we are busy with some development in that area, so not sure when to expect these updates, but there is stuff happening in Scandinavia.
Yeah, I've put a few photos on the forum as well, so you can go see them there.
Yeah, what is the topic actually? Is that
It's northern Scandinavia.
northern Scandinavia topic?
So yeah, this entire section that we're driving on, I'm gonna assume that Skull's there now, because I mean, unless he's really far back, he's definitely on the new stuff. So this whole bit was brand new, it was built from scratch, and you know, it's nothing like amazing, but it fills the gaps.
Next step would be to also upgrade the older parts of Finland.
Yeah, I did that with a few during a few roads during the Baltic merge, but yeah, like some of these the rest of these roads updated to standard would be like a pretty nice achievement.
Yeah, it's just time consuming, and the results are they are good, but it's not new content, so it's easy.
Right now I'm coming up on my favorite part of this bit, which is the big open area just north of that small rest stop there. A little rest prefab positioned here, which looks pretty nice.
That's probably like a summary of it. It's a big open area after this stuff.
Yeah, it's not exactly that unique, I guess.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is quite different to the form.
And this is really beautiful.
Yeah, I like it. For a second, I thought that like there was a gap in the map because you could only see the sky, but it's actually
Something new.
Oh, there's a bush in the road, they need to fix that.
Oh, there's a bush. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why we do beta testing.
it would be really embarrassing if the bush would still be there.
In release.
No, I fixed it.
Oh my god! David crashed into some invisible. Was it an invisible wall or not? Or what happened? Oh, okay. Okay.
and now I'm off that rescale bit. So that bit there was one of the bunch of rescale roads that I've now been at. What we could do now is that at Ebolo, we can then do the parallel one to Kita, because that one's really cool as well. It's a much smaller road, so
Top bridges. Getting quite low on fuel.
There's a gas station here.
I've missed that.
There's one to the right in Evo. Carlo.
Any questions on the chat?
Someone's asking where we're going. We're in Finland at the moment.
we're about to turn south towards Kitila on another one of the rescaled bit.
Which is basically driving back, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Hopefully it'll just be like a nice little loop to show off two of the longest rescale sections. I think we can leave the rest for the players to find them stuff.
Yeah, sounds good.
See some other questions.
Yeah, I'm actually unable to read the chat.
Yeah, I've got it up on my laptop.
Where are we going?
Left? Turn left.
I mean, somebody in the chat was asking.
Oh, where are we
Like,
going?
where are we heading to?
There is no destination, we're just showing the road.
Sorry guys, crashed. I was looking at the chat.
Yeah.
Maybe we should slow down a bit and wait for the other guys.
Yeah, I'll slow down.
So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and we'll see.
Yeah, just put them in the chat and we will try to. Okay, there is a comment or a question or something which is in Turkish, which I'm unable to read, so can.
How big is the team?
Pretty big.
Big.
There's up to 38 developers.
I think if you count all the developers, all the asset people, add-on people, the testers, of course, and the moderators, will probably be close to 100.
And maybe have the Discord members as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
And you guys are really having a bit of trouble driving back there.
is there a way to Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
Are you working now?
Yeah, we're actually planning on picking the project up big next couple weeks. So last few days, Fisher, which is close to Vancouver. I've been working on no idea how to pronounce it. Osoyus or something like that.
Osoyu, yeah, that sounds good.
Osoyu, yeah, which is like the third US-Canada we have, so that area as well. Last week we had a discussion in our chat where we wanted to. People were asking like the percentage what's done right now, and I think we are at about 60 to 70%. As in, a lot of the big cities are close to being completed. We mainly have multiple roads between the cities that still need to be finished. One of the things that makes Canada a little bit harder, or especially British Columbia, is that it's really mountainous, and generally creating mountains terrain just takes long and is more complicated. So.
And that's why my Norway progress is kind of slow.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to sound confident, but like in Finland, for example, here it's relatively easy to create cities.
Yeah, it is extremely easy. Like I made the gap we're coming up on now. It took me like 3 days to make it. It's 5 kilometers long.
Yeah.
Mainly like repetitive, the scenery.
In Finland.
Forest. Yeah, just forests mainly.
Yeah, but that actually kind of matches Finland, I guess, because it's
It can be difficult to like to make sure it gets.
By the way, we're on the start of the scale bit now.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's true. But
that's what I struggle the most with the woodcut, keeping it interesting with so many trees.
Well, I think. To be honest, even with flat terrain, you just have to use techniques differently, especially brushing. But well, the big challenge in Canada with the mountains is, for example, we have Vancouver, which is at sea level, and in ATS the sea is at 0 meters, so Vancouver is low. And then we have the Coquihalla Highway, which is, well, it's a highway through the, I think it's called Cascade Mountains in British Columbia.
Cascades are in Washington, and BC it's more the Selkirk, actually.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of the Rockies, right?
Yeah, it's part of the Rocky Mountain Range.
Yeah. Anyways, I think the highest part of the years in game, which is quite cool because the highway is a big climb. I think most of the grade is like 5%, which is quite steep. But the problem is that we have to make sure that all the others surrounding this big climb. So it sometimes makes it hard because scaling doesn't always go one. I mean, sometimes you have a nice road, and you make it a little bit bigger than it is in real life, and then you leave out another, which is then compensating for the skill difference. But with Canada, it's starting to go together. So
we're coming up on it.
I'm going to say something which is probably stupid to say, but we hope to release it this year. So. As in the first version.
Sorry. I didn't expect you to slow down that much, sorry. Yeah.
Hopefully not a lot of people are listening, so didn't hear what I said, but that's the goal, to try and release it this year.
Someone asked about Russia, there's some new stuff in Russia, and I think Horizon did some.
Yes.
Yeah, he's working on improving certain things. That's correct. Especially, I think, it's called Koval, right? Or something like that?
That's Ukraine.
Or more months?
That's Ukraine. That's Ukraine.
Oh, that's
it was
all.
Nico.
Nico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, those coves do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're concrete.
Yeah. This is a cool bridge. Is this new?
Yeah, I essentially took one of the Baltic DLC fences and rotated the model 90 degrees, so now it's just horizontal.
Some created asset research.
Yeah, that's
Bricked
clever.
at home, that's in Houston.
Whoa.
Yeah, but still the novice.
Someone just went into the ditch.
Okay.
That was
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I need to fix my phone.
This road is actually very intense on my force feedback.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah, right.
STS's dirt roads are very, like, force feedback intensive.
Oh, someone's noticed the company basing is here.
Oh my. Yeah.
Andres is asking again at what form the rescaling. It's just standing. Oh, Nick was kicked.
Oh, I didn't have my headlights on.
Oh.
Yeah. I always forget that you have to press 2 times. Oh, now. No, keep switching on your lights because the first one only switched.
How can you go any faster on full throttle? Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, mentioned.
It sounds like somebody's PC is.
You just have to place one X on the grass.
Those are your, like, dirt rounds that get a kick out of this.
Yeah. There is no way I can go faster than 40.
Maybe TMP will hold a race event on this road. Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow, Vortex.
Who was talking about these races? Who wasn't the show?
It was probably me.
Oh, you just got mixed up with the release.
Well, it's the same for every ship, so...
Oh yeah, that was today.
I don't understand how you guys can go that much faster.
Well, we're driving on the
Once
Of
you have
course.
the med,
Yo, I was driving
One
a
of your
Kia
wheels on the grass.
I don't believe how you guys did get kicked.
We all had our lights.
follow routes.
Am I having problems with my throttle or what? Is it actually the road?
well, you know, the train as well.
Okay, let's see if I can catch up. Maybe I should stop.
Maybe it's because I'm driving an automatic.
No, I was driving an automatic with that well fine, so.
Oh.
I have to say, my truck doesn't go. We're gonna calm this down.
Oh, smooth service. I'm gonna drive fast.
Yeah, this is back on the old. So this is what Vlad actually made this. Vlad's G. I don't know what his actual user.
Well, his name is Vladimir.
Yeah. But like with TKK, for example, if I were to try and remember the first name,
Whoa!
I wouldn't be able to get.
Sorry, Sean.
No worries.
The rest of this is just stuff that's already in ProMods. So I don't know if you guys want to head to Bosnia now or somewhere else.
We can go to the creation of Croatia attack.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
don't
You
need
can,
to.
you can drive south to Bunch, I think.
Okay.
I actually might sign off just around the house and like rescale and the whole reason I joined the shop kind of stuff, but you know.
Okay.
You can meet
that's
at
fine.
this. Meet at
So
the.
you guys can keep going in Boston, yet I'll probably sign off.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, see
Shall
you
we
later.
shall we teleport to be the top lista or?
Yep.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the
do
circle.
that.
where are we going to teleport to?
It's in Croatia, the new town.
What is it called?
Viri, I'm not gonna
Your
pronounce
Okay,
pizza.
yeah.
it. We can drive south to Bunch.
Is it VIRO?
VIRO.
Go to
Go
Vero.
to the. I'd say go to the
Okay, awesome. Where are we meeting? In the services?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to need to teleport again. Sure.
Yeah, I will do it.
Someone's asking about the Moldova.
Well,
Somebody already did it.
It was removed. The low quality. And it will probably be coming back.
can I pick up a trailer here? Oh, it's a non-collision zone. That's great. I'm gonna try if I can get a trailer. Oh, of course, I need to get.
Put a route set up.
Okay.
Yeah. Who do we need to follow?
I'm gonna follow me out.
I like this question. Did Nico manage to survive this area?
What did I survive?
The area of the... I mean, he probably means the bumpy road.
Oh, I just teleported to the server king.
Yeah, you didn't survive it.
No, basically not. The multiplayer server said no.
Exactly.
I think someone's asking about the Greek Turkey connection. We already showed this earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good car.
Yeah, this is some of the work by Sepchin.
Oh yeah.
These signs affected it.
I'm going to go straight through the red lights so I can keep up with the group.
I passed the city in my time lapse, but apparently I have visited visits and there's only the bypass.
Yes, there's a bypass road when you come in from Hungary.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it on.
Right. Some nice villages.
Oh my, I'm driving behind TKK.
Are we able to change the time to daylight? Or is that... Ooh, I've got an engine malfunction.
No, not possible.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can probably change the climate. If you use GZ climate reference, it will change to daylight.
It's okay. I'll just keep it as is.
Okay.
Nice to do some night driving.
I'm using the spring mod with a dark night and it's so dark. I'm glad I can see tracks in front of me.
Some areas are a bit nicer in the night. I think.
I should probably visit a repair station. My truck keeps on breaking down.
Just type /fix.
But
Oh,
he needs
Oh no, wait, you
kind
can have it further. Yeah. Rip.
/fix.
Yeah, you need a trailer for that.
I have a trailer.
Oh, you have? Okay. Yeah, if you type in the chat /fix, your truck gets fixed.
It's a magic.
Really? Oh. That's because I've gone off-road because I was trying to type in the console.
No, it's in the multiplayer chat.
Oh, how'd you get that at?
Press Y. And if it doesn't work, press F9 and then press Y.
Or slow down a bit.
Yes, my vehicle's been fixed. That's great. Now I just need to get out of this ditch, if I can.
Is Skull driving in front or at the back?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a ditch and I'm very far behind now. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Sorry.
Yeah, I suggest you slow it down.
Someone's just asking about if there's anything new in Croatia. We're in Croatia, but there's a new town which I can't pronounce.
We can probably teleport to Skull.
Everybody dumped over here, oh my god.
How do I get back on the road? Maybe I should just ignore.
I guess somebody needs to teleport you.
No, I'll just leave the trailer and see if I can move then.
I will teleport you if you want.
Ah, thank you. Yeah.
What's your ID? 8, right?
He's already been teleported.
I've been teleported.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh, there's an invisible wall on the right.
Yeah, I did it and I
A bit on the road.
Just slow down a bit so I can start.
Oh, there's an invisible wall.
Oh no.
Third person.
Where is it?
It's when you leave the town, just
On the
after
level crossing.
Yeah. Actually, the level crossing is bugged as well.
In Lipik?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is why I need.
Okay.
This is why I need beta test.
but
Invisible
my
wall,
map
yeah.
so it's rather custom trade crossing because there is a trade coming, but you don't have the band, so you should really watch out there. Because there might be a trade coming.
In single play, yes. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, am I like driving in front of that?
I'm gonna go to the fuel station, it's right there.
Who's leading the convoy, actually?
I am.
I'm behind pump.
This
Bomb.
the control now. I can wait at the fuel
Oh,
station.
I'm driving. Wait, you can just drive through.
You taking the car order?
Wait, that's illegal.
No, that is very illegal. Crossing from Croatia into Bosnia. Bosnia-Herzegovina. It's actually kind of nice we're doing this in darkness because it keeps it a bit of a surprise.
That's true.
Well, we don't have that much Bosnia, so they can find out by themselves. We just show it's here.
Yeah.
This area was September.
September, yeah.
I guess we have to wait for everybody somewhere.
Yeah, I'll wait at the gas station so I need fuel anyway.
I have no idea where the gas station is. Oh my god.
It's just on the
Up
right.
village in the border crossing.
This is a very legendary road sign. I'm just stopping.
Oh,
right.
okay, I got my truck stuck over here.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, I can get out maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
wait, I'm actually trying. I can...
Drive straight through.
Didn't actually notice Nico's a patron to Tim.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for support, Nico.
Someone's asking where we are. We're just in Bosnia. Just
I'll show a world map again for the people that have
It's
some-
Radishka.
mm,
Srpska Republika in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
that's correct. I'm actually, yeah.
Are we going yet, or wait a bit longer?
I'm ready to go.
I need to left as well.
So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat.
I just noticed someone saying, why are we working on ATS? Because ATS is dead.
Okay, I'm
That's
back.
interesting. I think that ATS actually has really, really big potential. It's just that the game world is just a lot more restricted compared to ETS. ETS is way more content, way more mods. I think that by the time we release Canada, ATS will become a lot more popular.
ATS is growing differently. Euro truck, I guess.
I think they're a lot further ahead in terms of trajectory. The ATS seems to be the testing ground for ETS 2.
Yeah, depending on what, that's sometimes the case, yeah. One of the limiting factors right now, it's not one of the disappointing factors of ATS for a lot of people right now is lack of trucks. But SCS has teaser lately on the YouTube channels. I'd say check that out. Maybe somebody will understand what they are referencing to. So.
I was asking about there's an SCS developer in the ProMods.
If there's what?
SCS developer in the ProMods.
You can better. Is there? Yeah. It's actually the other way around. ProMods developer. Yes. Yeah, they are. These toll gates are always a mess.
Well, they are a mess in real life as well.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
What a nice layout for the town.
What a what?
A nice layout for the town.
Okay. Banja Luka. It's actually the town where TGM is from.
I think it's the second largest Bosnian city.
It is actually. I think it is after, what is it, Sarajevo?
Sarajevo, then Banja Luka, and I think Mostar or Tuzla. I'm not sure.
Probably Tuzla, then Mostar, and I think Bihać is after that.
You guys have improved.
Well, we've reached town. I still see some small bugs here anyway. And you can do another lap around the roundabout when you reach the end of the road.
Someone was saying they hold ETS and ATS on one game.
That would be interesting. I guess I would like.
This is kind of a cool view actually from above. Too bad.
Good job.
Yeah. Alright guys, shall we wrap up the stream at this point, or is there more to show?
Yeah.
Shall we save it for another time?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to suggest. Maybe.
Some guys just collided head on.
Yeah, in Horizon.
Yes, I do want to review any more, just to let the players go by themselves.
I'll show the map one more time.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of new stuff here, and there's a lot of work that is on into particularly this area from Pernik through the western side of Bulgaria, connecting with Greece and the Republic of Northern Macedonia. And of course all the connections from Serbia to Bulgaria, Serbia to Romania here, to Timișoara as well, to Hungarian border crossings, Kovac and Siget, Ukraine to Romania. As you can see, Moldova is temporarily gone. We'll get back, and
Then there's some hidden stuff in other areas.
absolutely. And Bosnia is a new addition. Alright. Well, let's say goodbye to all the people watching.
Yeah.
And we'll schedule another stream to do some more driving at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'll see you guys. Like,
Have a nice evening. See you later. Have a nice day wherever you are.
likewise.
Yeah, have a nice day indeed. Just got up.
Yeah.
Well, someone's asking what changed in Hungary.
In Hungary,
Well,
well,
that's
we added
There was
the
some like refreshing, I think.
we added the border crossings, of course, and this tiny bit of refreshing.
On Route 47.
Okay, I'm going to stop this streaming button, so a final goodbye. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.